Oh my god. It's so hot.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Hot in the City. We here. Today I'm excited. Today our topic will be shaking the table.
That's why the menaces have gathered. Yep.
Yes. And I'm so excited also because, Auntie Aisha is here. Or should I say Madam Jaju has arrived. Yes.
You missed.
She went and got married and disappeared, but she's back again. And we got, per usual, my beautiful co-host, my babes, Madam Juice.
You know the vibes.
Yes. Future President Jai, you heard. You could vote for us. I can just say, first woman president.
Vote for me and
I just want to be in charge of arts and culture. That's it. And tourism.
Vote for me and I will. ...
Period. That's all you need to know. So today's segment.
We're here. We're gathered here.
I'm looking forward to the comment section for this one segment, honestly, because today's segment is about customer service in this country, in this nation that we live in. But before we get into it, let me flex a little bit. I can't get it for it because I'm short, but do you see my outfit? Let me turn.
Girl, you look good. You look,
the
color is
see the
coloring,
gold
period.
Do you see?
She look good. You look healthy, you look nice.
Yeah. Thank you. It's me. It's me, baby. It's me. Talk about customer service. Let me tell you something. Somebody serviced me today. Okay? She serviced me today. Oh, Deluxe by Mariam. Thank you for the outfit.
It's so
giving,
cute.
Really Nefertiti.
Regal.
It's giving,
Queen.
Thank you.
You rich.
Aladdin wife.
Period.
Premium handmade modest clothing by Deluxe Mariam. We thank you so much.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. If you want an outfit like mine,
Very correct.
she got different colors, she got it in blue and whatever. So y'all could go check her out. We got a new store that just opened at the Gampla's Fashion House in Gambia on New Road. Small body Konila. So it's right around my ends, right by the Logix petrol station right around there. But if you're too lazy like me to be going down and you don't go outside as much, but you're very much in a trade fair, babe.
For the food.
She is there.
For the
Yeah.
food.
We go for the food. But the outfit, it slays. She gonna be there. She'll be there at stall 45. So check her out and holla at her. Because if you're lazy too, there's delivery man. So there's no excuses in not purchasing. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
If you're too lazy,
Go support.
if you're too lazy, call the delivery man. And you can call her and place your order at 526-4151. I'm running again. 526-4151. Thank you so much, girl. We appreciate the outfit. I look cute. Thank you.
You do.
I'm gonna take a fashion like a little
Customer
shoot for her
service, don't
later.
embarrass us.
Again. She has good customer service because she
keep it
actually
like
kept
that.
on with us to make sure that we're coming on the right days and stuff.
Okay, that's
so
good.
I appreciate it. And she really took into consideration what my size is and everything.
Okay.
And she was like,
Love that.
I know she just had a baby. Does she want it to be tighter, looser? I was like,
Period.
Keep it up.
We love it.
we appreciate. She ate it.
You're so dramatic.
Because honestly, when you get small good customer service, it's like somebody gave you a
The
crumb.
bar is in
A
hell.
crumb.
The bar is in hell, bro.
Bro?
Consideration.
What she said.
Anyways.
What is that? See me?
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
We said, before we started, we said, no free promo, da. But some of you, it's not even promotion. I will tell everybody what you did to me. I will tell them what you have done to me. I've been here 3 years. I will tell everybody what you have done to me. Because some of you are out here lying about people's products like, oh my God, it's magical. It does this. Oh, the famun ligeya, mashallah.
Yamun. The hairdressers of Yamun. I am coming for you.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Murud at all.
Alhamdulillah.
This is what I'm saying.
Assalamu alaikum bu correct sa. So
What is it?
Our saucy princess, our Mandinka princess, she's coming out.
If she gotta speak Wolof on this show, and she knows how she sounds on this show, she's serious. She's serious because you have shown us Shage in this life. Shage, as if You that come to me and tell me I have opened a shop. I am this, and the third. You are the same person. I walk into your store, you're like, like you look very deaf.
As if it's free.
Are you? Am I?
With
I
your
feel like
increasing
we talked
prices.
about this the other
Because
time, but yeah.
why are
it's
you?
giving-
I'm here to spend my money. You open shop. It's basically telling me come and enter shop. I come with my money, and now apparently it's a problem that I've entered this shop because you don't want to do your job.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
You know, you come in, you say Assalamu alaikum.
With your increasing prices.
You know, this is the one that's rude to me. You go to the shop. Assalamu alaikum.
It's like I don't want to shop here no more.
So you don't want money. If that is the case, please tell me.
in-
Since we go masa halis magina dem suma yon, malolo mo magina because since mareo you know boko masire.
The money was the goal.
No, I've done it to this one full man at APS because he really was just rude. Like he just acted like I bothered him to come take out money from him that he needs me
I
to
feel like
take out.
probably every time like the client comes in, they're like,
Yeah, like
I gotta do my job.
That you get paid for. The client.
Because I feel like at some point it becomes, because we talked about this like
Yeah.
some days ago. Like I said, I'm going to repeat it here. It's almost like for some of these providers, it's like, do you want us to beg you?
No,
I'm
I
paying
want
you my money. So am I supposed to
Yes.
come again and beg you
Yes.
to either
Give me the
sew my
service.
clothes
Yeah.
or
Communicate
or get like a
place
wig
orders.
and stuff like. Because girl, you have a whole
don't
story.
worry, I'm being patient.
The way that they don't even like to take appointments.
Bruh. But I do understand it on one end. Like now when I do understand both sides.
No, no, understand, sir.
Yeah.
Why there's certain jobs or
for
certain careers that
You
like
need the-
appointment
yeah.
is necessary.
Necessary, that's true.
If you're a nail tech, appointment is
Yeah, that's
necessary.
true.
If you're a hairdresser, appointment is necessary.
Shout out
Even
to
if
DK.
you're so closer, so
Promo,
close,
promo.
They
you
try,
need to
yeah.
be,
Yeah.
you know,
So
you need
we'll
to
call
figure it
them
out
ones.
because
Yeah.
then you can navigate how people are coming in and coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they're like, oh, walk in. That's why sometimes these stores are dead.
Facts.
You don't see anybody doing
That,
it.
you know that particular store that's always. I'm not like I said, we're not
No
doing
free
primo.
promos for
But
those
there's
that
this
don't
one
try.
particular store. I was looking for protein powders and stuff. That particular
Yeah.
store, like I said, I ain't gonna give because if I say where it's at, y'all gonna know. Like I said, we're not doing.
You're not trying.
Yeah.
So when
But there's this
trying.
store I have gone there 4 or 5 times, closed still.
To this day.
To
But
this
when
day,
that one
and
I-
the products are there on display.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
just
like
like,
glass.
I'm gonna defend this store because I go shop there.
I mean, they got some good
when was the last
stuff.
time you shopped there?
I tried to
months
go
ago.
there yesterday. You were
I ain't gonna lie,
closed.
it's been a couple of
So-
months because they have been closed for a while.
Yeah,
But
I'm
also,
understanding.
I
what
wish they
had
put
happened
something.
was the lady that they left there actually cannot do her job. That woman could not even speak Wolof. So it's understandable. She had a hard time. She didn't understand the products she was selling. So
How did she get hired? She got hired through the
You
back
know,
door.
it's more
But I
like-
wish that they put at
No,
least
it's
like
you
a.
know, it's like my sister owns it and my sister just let me to watch her
true.
store like while I'm looking for
But then
somebody.
again, I
That
run a
was the
tight
situation.
ship. To be honest, me if I'm going to
Bro.
hire my sister she'll be a
You
useful
know
somebody
what
to
you're
come run
doing.
my
But
store.
that wa-
I wish they put at
I
least like
think
a
it-
signboard to let us know.
You know what's
Okay,
funny?
you know, but they didn't.
Worth all of
You
that.
know what's funny? I actually had to help one of their customers buy stuff one time.
That's
And it was a whole
automatic-
thing.
Automatic probation because
That's
you're
what
not
they say.
trying.
Click closer to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. So like that has happened where I literally had to help a girl like because like I said like the person the cashier was not helpful because she didn't know what product Shorty needs or not. And I'm there like and the girl also was just like buying stuff that she think would work for her. I'm like this will lighten your face. You don't want that dark skinned girl, beautiful as hell. You know, I wanted to mind my business, but business did not mind me.
You
So
were doing your act of
you know, and I was like, okay.
yeah.
I'm like, what are you looking for? She's asking her. That girl can't even speak Wolof, so she's confused. I'm just
I'm
like,
in the business owner.
you know what,
'cause
girl?
you're
Let me help you.
like-
I'm like, what you need? She told me, and I'm like, all right, cool. So this is what the products I would recommend. Use this because Gambia gets really hot, so you need like a good lotion to help your skin. Her skin was giving like mine, where it's like it doesn't absorb oils, so it absorbs. You need a moisturizer with your oil to bind it so that it can absorb.
Okay.
So I'm like, you need something like that, and a scrub. You need to scrub maybe twice a
You
week.
doing that job for them?
I really was doing a
swear
job
to
for
God.
them
They
for
should've
free.
given you
And I
some
was there
commission.
looking-
Exactly. 10%
I was literally
off
there.
already.
The product I went for safe is not even there.
So you were just doing free.
I was
You're
doing
being-
the
No,
free
but
job
that's
for
nice
real.
though. Cause me too. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been done the same thing. Cause it's like I wouldn't want to see somebody waste their money on
She was
stuff.
about
So
to
I
spend
do.
like over 2K. I was like, God forbid. God forbid.
I
I
think
said,
business
God forbid with
owners
that.
for that.
And plus, it was the more so, she's dark skinned and her dark skin is so pretty. The moment I saw her basket have that lightning serum thing,
It's
I
like,
took it out. I was like, excuse me, don't buy that.
You're looking like Vibes Cartel.
Bro, I was like, you don't need
Cakes
to
up.
be, like you don't need to go through vibes. Vibes right
Always
now
go.
rate you that. So
yeah, he said he ain't gonna do it again. So.
I'm like, don't do that. I'm like,
Yeah.
you want to put this back, and that was the
Yeah.
most expensive stuff in her basket. And the lady looking at me like,
But I'm just
I said, but
confused.
it ain't the right part for her. I'm like, put that back
Yeah.
over there. That was the last day I
And that's
seen
the
them
thing
open.
too about some of these people. They're just gonna let you buy whatever
Yeah.
instead of like
Yeah, 'cause
actually
they
like
just want your
looking
money.
into it and seeing what will work for you or like listening to your concerns
Thank
and
you.
stuff
They
like
just
that.
want to
'Cause
drop in their book.
in
You want to make a
order-
quick buck, but at the same time,
You don't want to
customer
be
service.
educated.
Okay.
You don't want to offer customer service. Let's take it
The
back
math
to
thing, man.
Like, let's start.
Let's
we're
take it
gonna
back to,
we're gonna
like-
go by industry.
Yeah.
And also the process of
Of-
procuring
yes.
your services.
Yeah.
Thank you.
From when I'm spending 1 week running you down for an appointment,
That's
already
actually
the problem.
serious. 1 week is a problem.
It is a
2
big
days
problem.
is an actual issue for me. I'm looking at the
24
Bible
hours is a problem because you need
because
my
you clearly
services.
don't want money.
And not only that, if you feel like you're gonna be overwhelmed, for example, your case with like your wedding, like your hair for
The
your
trauma
wedding
you
and stuff
people
like
have brought
that.
me is not just going to
That
be
I
made
just
me
think
feel
that
this
if you
stressing me
feel
out.
like you're somebody that gets easily overwhelmed, for example, like with the messages, why can't you just get somebody? Maybe because I don't own business, so I'm just talking.
they will come and
But
say-
from what I've seen, I feel like if you're too overwhelmed by like the messages or whatever, have somebody delegate your tasks.
Even that,
Just do your
better
thing.
Organization.
Better organization. Just be prioritized. Once a client sends you a message, boom, write it down. Something.
Or like at a certain time of the day, I will dedicate that to communicating with
Like
my
responding to
clients.
all the
like, I
clients
didn't
and
know that
stuff
was
like
such a
that.
struggle
But
to
you gotta
communicate.
understand. Okay, so just being a little devil's advocate for this, because when you say that, I can already hear like, "Munoma ko buy, muneka di run small business fee, or root DJ what get
That's why I
olu."
said no problem.
And that's the problem that most businesses have, especially ones where you're dealing with large amounts of cash coming in a lot of the time. They don't feel they could trust an assistant with that. Because you saka, the business
Good
in
luck
Marina.
growing your business
that's true
there.
too.
The plus you just a client policy. But like if it was me,
Yes.
I could
That
do it for
reminds
you
me of
small.
another nail salon
Yeah.
that I used to go to, and this lady was complaining about how the people she had trained and worked under her, they
do
went
their hustle.
opened their own nail
Yeah.
shop, stole God knows. So I get that part. I
So
get
you know
that
that's
part.
why a lot of them wouldn't do that. But like also
For
what
the
you're
sake of
saying
your
for when they
business.
get overwhelmed, for the sake of their business, they should be able to prioritize.
They
that in a way.
should. They should.
They should be able to organize themselves in a manner that allows it for their job to be convenient. Like come like America. So like when you go to America, when we're in America, like if you want to get your hair done, they have a website that you can just go and
You have a
book
booking
everything
link and everything.
with the amount
All the
paid,
services,
and
the,
then you
the
get emailed
calendar.
my time, and that's it.
Exactly,
On the day
exactly.
of, you communicate with me. Are you still on for your time
Yeah.
schedule? If you're gonna be late, let me know so we can move.
But you know
things
how
around.
some of them do? Hey boo. Ooh. Hey
Nothing.
boo.
Yeah, if I
I'm
see-
not going
every
if
time
I say hey boo,
I
that
already
means
know
I'm
you're
not
gonna
getting
be
my hair done.
Here it's hey sis.
Hey sis.
Wow,
Hey,
Sis
I
Nakam.
would like to book a hair appointment.
wow.
Yeah.
Start there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you
And
see,
you're
that's the
lucky if they
thing.
get
Yeah.
back to you in
Convenience is
24
not there for the
That's
way
the
that they
thing.
run the business in itself. So they get overwhelmed easier.
Because even if you're overwhelmed, and you cannot get to whatever, like let's say you already agreed on a time with like your client or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're not able to deliver,
Yeah.
just say it. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what type of timeline the client is on.
Client,
For example,
Asha's
she was
on-
getting
oh,
married.
bro.
I have suffered.
To this day, that stressed me out. And
Because it's like,
stresses
why
us
am I
out
running
lost.
after you? You already know what the vibes are. I'm sure you've already explained everything to her. I'm getting
everything.
married, da 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 da. So it's
Bro.
like, why am I running after you to
Bro,
give
the
me
hair
hair that I'm
that she
paying
didn't get-
for?
No, let's even start.
Let's start from the
just-
beginning.
No, yeah, let's start with the hair stuff. You go
Like,
ahead, girl.
The hairstylist of Moon. Yeah, Moon. No problem. You
Yeah,
only-
Moon
you
Incorporation.
only Moon for like the envy girlies, the celebs. You only Moon for those ones. The rest of us pedestrians, mom. 1 week to respond
clocked
to
that.
message.
Clock that.
And it took her so long to respond to me. The only time she responded to me was when I mentioned I was a bride. For bride. She's like, okay, no problem. But you have to do deposit.
Crazy.
First of all, if you want to deposit, no problem. But like, it's 2025. Me paying you in only like 2 ways, it's not going to work. Some of y'all with no bank account. As
Why?
a
That's
business,
actually insane.
That's actually mad.
As
insane.
a
I'm
business,
very much
it's
inconvenient.
giving money laundering fund. But let me keep quiet. Cash only, wave, with its lack of controls. Anyway, so it's like you only respond to me after 1 week of trying to book you because I'm a bride. because you know you're gonna overcharge me. No problem. My wedding day, I'll sacrifice. So I run you down to pay the deposit. The day of my appointment, I told you I'm a bride. I'm gonna get there at 10 so I can be done at 12 and start my makeup and be ready by like 2.
Yeah.
Tell me why I enter your house and I'm sitting and I'm waiting for you for 2 hours because you're taking a nap.
Girl, the way I would have joined you in that bed, all a molly whopped.
I had to run.
I would. I feel like I missed that part.
I missed that
I feel
part.
like maybe I missed
we
the
didn't
nap
know
part.
she was
sleeping.
napping.
I mean, she'd be
Girl,
working.
I would have came in like, con.
Disclaimer, I'm
Get
not
out.
here to like knock anyone's hustle. The money have to make, like capitalism, make your money. That's why I'm not even gonna name and shame as you deserve. But like, so I know you work
yourself.
late. But you know you have a bride at 10. So sleeping off until 12 and then I had to go to your cleaner and be like, can you please tell her I'm a bride and my makeup is supposed to start now? That's when you get up. Fine, you have gotten up. Mission 1 achieved. Why is it when you enter the room? Good morning. I'm sorry for the delay. That one is too much to ask. After
Common
giving
sense.
you 3K or just to lay lace on hair, that's already what I'm cool with paying you. So, proper salam alaikum. Yang Julit la. Why salam alaikum? How lolu? No problem. So, like, you cannot give me a proper greeting. You cannot apologize for wasting my time as a bride for 2 hours. Fine. You do the hair. Wassalam. The wig vendor. Once again,
That one I remember.
like, once
With
again,
a
I'm
lot.
not here to, like, knock your hustle. Like,
I'm going to knock your hustle because your hustle clearly is not sensible. Because that week situation,
You don't want to hustle.
if I did not have locks and somebody put me through that, I'm sorry.
I'm
am
crashing out.
dragging you.
Grade A crash out on the internet.
just like that
As you
bottle.
said.
Just like
Just like that bottle.
Just like the bottle.
I would drag you because everybody in this nation of earth and anybody abroad that is Gambia will know about the mess you do. I will tell everybody. You will never have a customer again if you just move.
And she got clout.
Like,
Never.
people
But
are,
I will let them go. It's
people
not my
are coming
business.
to you for your services because you obviously provide quality somehow. Okay, you have like a big batch of wigs at an affordable price. Right. This is the first time I decided to patronize you. So I go, it's not available. What you advertise is not available. Let's start there. So, okay, it's not available. Then you gas me up into order rec. Then you will get it by Monday. Order. No problem. The wedding is on Friday. I'll order for Monday. Monday comes, you don't communicate with me. I communicate with you. You don't answer me. Long story short, Monday to Wednesday, I'm sending you messages. I'm calling you.
Everybody
I
calling
show
her
up to
actually.
your shop. You're not there. Your assistants, once again, incompetent salespeople. You're in the business of provision of services and goods. So basic sales manners. So her assistants can't help me. They're calling their boss. They can't get their boss. Okay, cool. So Wednesday comes. The thing is not here. Long story short, I had to get someone you know to call you for you to pick up my phone, your phone, and communicate to me the status of my order that's 3 days late. So if I did not know that person at work who already has a rapport with you, so that's
I would
it.
have never- you
You
would
would
have
have
known nothing.
just and I paid 80% of like the purchase price when I placed the order.
Wasn't it like close to like over 10K? That was
Like the wig was like
yeah,
14,
yeah,
and I paid 8K.
yeah.
And you like don't want to tell me the status of my order that was supposed
Yeah.
to.
There's some
arrive
wigs
on
out there that are
Monday.
like
Yes.
70K.
There's
Oh,
one
yeah,
that's
that's
74.
one more.
We will talk about
If I
that one. Don't
read
even
the
know what it's.
Consumer Protection Act. You 70K wig vendors. It's not
That's a
gonna be
whole
good for you.
Oh no, that's
Deposit.
in my bottom half.
Good, we're coming.
Yes.
So like, I only know about my order because you pick up someone you know, and you decide to tell her the truth, not me who ordered it. Which is, your GP is delayed. Maybe the wig will get here on
But you
Saturday.
could've
My
been
wedding
said
is on
that.
Friday, which I told you, but you didn't even acknowledge that message. So now it's like, okay, the order is not here. I ain't got time. Run me back my money because I have to use that to now use the day before my wedding to find a new wig. I'm running you down for 24 hours for my money. Because you're too busy at Yamun hairstylist.
Yamun Incorporation.
Yeah, like getting your own frontal ponytail done. But the wig for the bride you've been ignoring, that one you cannot type. No problem. So like
I feel like if you're in Gambia, you already know who she's talking about with that one.
Oh yeah, you
That
know.
one, we all knew who
She
that was.
said, I'm going to put it on my story at blah, blah, blah. Run
Yeah.
my money. I
Yeah.
said,
Because
She
I
did.
run you down until 2
Yeah.
a.m. Thursday morning. You were still not
that's
responding
crazy.
me. So when I woke up 6 a.m. and I saw, you're not trying to run me back my money. I said, no problem, desperate times. I added you and I told you, run me back my money because taking my order, not communicating, and not running me back my money is a wild combination right now. And it's only
And you
the
do need to be
next
a lawyer.
day
You
when
didn't
you
get yes,
saw
though.
your public that I put it on. I don't even post publicly. But I
This
decided
one
to
you
put
had to.
PSA.
Yeah.
And then you came back to me now. I will never take your money.
It's not even about taking the
No,
money.
no, the first response was shaking my head. Shaking my head.
God.
That's how I know why
I was
I've
like,
never in certain
shaking my head.
situations.
I'll never take your money, by the way. Sis, it's not about the money. It's about your lack of basic
Actual
decorum.
The bare minimum is to just communicate.
Hey,
bro.
That's just the bare minimum.
And tell me the truth. I could have easily gone.
I'm not going to beat you for telling me, like the GP is delayed or blah 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 or something. Because genuinely
we
things
know
happen.
orders. We know how orders go
Exactly.
in this country. So
Exactly.
Why? And there's no
That's
communication.
crazy.
Communicate. That's the bare minimum.
Monday
Like we're not
afternoon,
asking you to
you
do
could have
anything
texted
else.
her quick text. Hey, Asha, I'm sorry to inform you, but your order is not going to be here on time. I apologize. I will refund you your money as soon as possible so that you can look for other options.
it's a sampler. Like,
That
does
is-
that
that
take,
is simple
does
sales.
That take
That's simple
1
sales
hour?
tactic.
You
That
just-
literally
takes
took
less
2
than
minutes.
a minute. But you have all the time to post on Snapchat and go get frontal ponytails, but you can't respond to your client.
See, now that's the part that be killing me. That's the part that be killing me. First and foremost, you out here, you party, you posting it, you doing all kinds of stuff
So that is your
online.
phone in your hand.
That same phone
From your
that's
customer's
connected to
money.
your internet. You cannot open up the chat. That will take you less than 30 seconds to be like, hey girl.
Oh,
da-da-da-da-da.
Digga.
Business is nice here.
Business is actually nice here because
You can just
the
start-
way that you have to actually kiss somebody's ass to get the things you need to get
Lord.
done is actually
With your
wild.
own money.
With your own money.
My own money.
The one I
Let me tell you
work
something.
for,
When
I
how she was
sweat
napping,
for.
I'll enter her room too. We'll nap together until it's time, 12
No,
o'clock,
she
we
would
get
have just
up.
woke up and see somebody cuddling her.
Right? Clearly.
She would
Clearly,
have.
we all napping. I'm going to nap with you too.
Napping on the
No.
job is
I ain't gonna nap.
crazy.
I'm gonna go ransack your house and then leave. Because I would get the amount of money that I've spent within your home, and then when I go and find somebody else to do my hair, I'll call you. You'd be like, I said, you were sleeping.
You were sleeping.
I thought your house was free for
Right, I helped myself to a couple
I
of
was
things.
helping myself to a couple of things because you're still going to have to pay me. Give me my money and I'll give that back to you.
Exactly.
And interest because you wasted my fucking
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Most of my time.
You wasted my
But it's
time.
just like
Oh,
people have stuff. So
no.
imagine even if it wasn't just your wedding stuff, but imagine you had to travel, like things like that. It's just like people have.
You would've left
you,
there.
You would have
And
left
then
there.
I found out you did that to more than one bridal client, like another.
So it's a behavior.
Oh yeah, that's
Pattern.
your norm. It's your favoritism amongst your clients. Your
No,
You
but
know-
that brought
you
me
know
back.
who to-
That's what
Yeah.
see. That's where my brain got lost for a second. I was gonna
Yes.
come back to that. When you said they only do good work for the celebs,
Yes,
Gambian celebs,
so-
that is so true about everything.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not just the hair people.
Yes,
It's not just the
it's
nail
the
people.
tailors.
It's the restaurant. It's the tailor. It is the bank itself,
Ah, that's wild.
We're going to get into that.
bro.
You-
It is everybody
Yeah.
because they just like, oh, they have more followers. So you so how am I the Why you
Yes, us.
But what they
I
don't
say
realize,
money
Gambia is
not
small. The word of
same.
mouth is good.
Bro, let me tell you something. See, that one place that you know what that
Yes.
you know what Dada was shading me yesterday. There was a day before yesterday when
Yeah.
our memories came in of
Yeah.
this place. I took them. This
Oh,
is 2 years
the
ago when they just.
restaurant.
I think this is 2 years ago when they just opened.
Yeah, it was 2 years.
Ah, Lord, we got dressed. This was the first time I'm recommending my friends to a restaurant. Imagine the embarrassment.
Huh?
It will never happen again.
Painful.
I go there with food. Just I called. I made a reservation. It was like a 6 or a 8. I made a reservation and everything. I got everybody dressed up. We were ready. 5 we were kind of on time.
Wow.
I because this is the thing about me. I'm gonna communicate if I'm late, if I made an
Yeah,
appointment for anything.
Yes,
I'm gonna always
communication.
communicate that because marketing. I learned sales and marketing very early, and I
it's
know
fun.
how to be a good
Basic human
representative.
manners.
So I was like,
Communicate.
all right, cool. So we get there. It took God knows how long before the menu would land on the table itself.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, we can talk about another restaurant, the seafood place.
Don't worry, that one I'm
gonna
going to
get
land
to-
there
I'm
because
gonna
that one
get
I'm
to-
actually angry. I'll come back to that.
Wait.
And then we go. The food they bring us rotten lobster.
Whew.
The tacos. It's like da nga jël mburu shawarma bi la nga lal ko fofu do nga def ci dara lu ndaw rek nga tëjaat ko nga jox ma ko.
Okay, we're also going to talk about false advertising with some of these
You know?
restaurants.
Because y'all don't know what a taco is.
Tacos with
Yeah?
same food.
Tacos are small.
Crazy.
Like this.
They got a little shell.
And
Flatbread.
bro, and their drinks was so watered, it was not even funny.
Bro,
Bro,
this country.
I sit there with my friends
they're
looking
so
at me like, why did you bring us here?
Just gotten
And
up
the
from
worst part is,
there.
we call the manager for the manager to come and tell him like, this is bad food. This is what I expected. I am so sorry for that. We're gonna take this plate back and we're gonna make a change. We apologize for the time that is, and plus it took us almost an hour to get our food alone. We apologize. We'll fix it. No, he said, let me call the chef.
He said, since you
If I
talking
could
shit
get up
about
from
the
this thing
food,
and tell you
let
how
me
this
call
chef
the
walked
man.
in front of
He
us,
said, go to the
I would.
source.
This man comes and says, he goes like this. He takes the food. He said, where y'all would be? If I threw this in your head. Bro, I kid you not, where I sat,
Allah Akbar.
the fume that was building inside of me, even God could not help me. Peckish! Catch this.
Name and
Catch
shame.
this.
Name
Bro,
and shame.
that manager,
You're
to
not
this day, I'm
trying.
upset. And like, my friends knew who the manager was, and the manager was the most incompetent human being I've ever laid eyes on.
From there, I lost hope.
We'll come
Bro,
and say no free.
I
Wait, are they
looked
gonna
at the
gonna beep
food.
it out before we?
I don't care. I've got the food.
No,
Bro,
name-
this was me.
name
I
and
looked at them
shame.
and I said, I'm not going to pay for anything here. We're leaving. We paid for our drinks and we left.
Even those.
And then the whole time in the car, imagine my adult self, my grown self. My friends are out here hassling me because I'm the one that took them to Vegas. Because I saw your advertisement on Instagram. You looked cute. I am not like every Gambian that just goes to a place because they look like a good
cute.
photo op.
Yeah.
I don't go for photo op. I go to eat.
food.
I am a foodie in my soul, in the depth of my being. I wait for the food. I don't care about the flower in the building. I'm there for the food.
The pink wall.
Bro, do you know what that did to me that day, bro? And like, you will see people coming in their little dress because everybody was going to go to
Oh,
MJ
yeah, for
after that.
photo ops,
You know, they were
yes.
coming for their photos up and everything. And I'm just there like, where my food at? Where my
So this
food
is
at?
cute, but I'm here to eat.
To this day, that was the first and the last
Last
time me and
time.
Pecky saw each other. And every time I see it, I give it the middle finger when I pass because I'm actually still upset. And it's been 2 years. But I'm still upset. Whoever owned there, I just want you,
You
to
did not
know
try. Your
that you
managers
should have
are
checked.
not
You
trying.
should have trained that manager again. You should train your
Your
chef
chef
again.
is not
Because that
trying.
man actually should never serve anybody seafood in this country. In
You
this
could have
dunya.
gotten food poisoning.
Bro,
Rotten
we would
seafood
have.
is not a joke.
And if you don't know what a taco is, oh my God, there's
Google. TikTok.
To this day, that is
all
why
the
I keep
recipes.
asking
But,
Gambians.
but maybe they improve. You know, it's been.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. That's why you ain't see
I
nobody
tried.
there.
That's why it's
When
not-
was the last time you saw somebody
yay.
leave?
You know, I didn't think you
It's
were gonna
looking
go there.
very empty.
I
Ain't
was
nobody
just-
been
I was
there,
just trying to
bro.
play devil's
because
advocate.
that's what it was. This is Gambian bi. Gambian bi, don't understand. Gambian bi, dañoo mën a xewal place.
Yes.
Ñun ñoo mën a xewal place.
Hype.
Gis nga place bi na rafet na nice. That's what we did to Sweetbox too. When you know the decorations were cute, we all went there taking pictures outside, going there and getting stuff, and we were looking cute. We was like, oh my God, the Talia nice background, buying cute. Yeah. Why you say you be menu bi? When you surprised. Nobody there when you are there.
Seabox, by the way, the quality is there, but it's not for everyone's pockets.
I ain't gonna lie,
let's just
you
be
not for my
honest
pockets,
about-
respectfully.
And that's all right.
Not every day,
You're
anyways.
allowed to have a niche.
Everybody
Yes,
and their tax
you know,
bracket, so
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look,
I'm not
you
part of
is not for
this
me. But
tax
no,
bracket.
but I'm not even, bro, I swear to you,
Inshallah.
that British experience made me not look at restaurants again the same for so long because I was just like, you just like, and then like the waiters in this country, so what do they
Customer
see?
service.
By force,
in
or
gen-
it's not
Oh,
by
we
force.
didn't hold your hand
You
like
can
this
go
to
be
go and
security-
apply now.
security
Oh, did you
man,
go?
you can go and be.
Why?
You can do something
laundry
else.
mat worker.
What happened
Like
to
you don't need to
smiling
come
when
to
you
a
come
restaurant.
to when I go
Salaam
here?
alaikum, Bukareksa. How
That-
do I
what is
understand
that?
sir? Never
That's
by
what my
force,
husband
like.
said. I should
by
point this out for y'all on his behalf. He said, "Why is it that when you go to a Gambian restaurant, the waiter is walking with their flip flops loudly on the floor, and then they are looking at you the moment you enter, like you are an inconvenience for
Like,
entering
why
the
are you in my
establishment."
workplace that I get paid?
And then
to
they
serve
give you the menu like this. Lo buga.
Oh,
That's what he said.
that's nice. They even say low because they just throw the menu at you. Go and sit in their corner, and then you're searching for them to order
bro?
your food that you're going to pay for.
Oh no, I'm don't worry. All of your restaurants today I have your job. I've been holding on to this for 4 years almost. Today, God has blessed us today. Because today I will tell everybody everywhere where not to go. Because people have embarrassed me several times. And as a Gambian, that's watching all these terrorist people come and talk about our customer service. Like you people have been giving them heaven and earth. But us, your fellow Gambian people, you're giving us the bottom barrel.
That's true. That's
Like
true.
country
Bottom
hard.
barrel.
When people come to spend their money, give them
Or
the
when they
bare
come in
minimum.
here, or when they come in here an accent. Me and you are masses. Our masses. They think,
Yeah,
oh,
they be
oh,
taking
they,
up.
I
No,
beg,
they
I was born and raised here. Oh, I'm not
They
from
get me up.
out. Please.
My passport is green like your
Thank
own.
you. My
Gambian passport.
It says
I
the
was
Republic
born in
of Gambia.
Lasnikunda.
As in
I'm a
Bangladesh.
I can
Putum
pull up my birth certificate.
I'm a good thing. You know me. Thank you. RBTH, babes.
RBTH, baby. Like,
So I'm
we're
just
not
here
special
like,
creatures. Like,
We see this. And you know what pisses me off about package? It's because people. I was not the only one with this bad experience. But
yeah.
people still went there and say, "Oh my God, such a cute restaurant. Restaurant bi nii nii ma torop dara dara dara. Yéen a mun a fen yéen a ñeme yàlla yéen a war a ragal yéen ñu war a rus ngeen. Yéen a ne nekk di fenal nit ñi ba soo maas yi ma nekk tooy ma dem di dugg si restaurant yooyu nga xam ne seen lekk bi baaxul xamuñ dara. Ngeen maa rus loo nii su ma déggee xarit yi bi léegi loolu dafa mën a xarit. You know, it's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing because if you say my food looks like this, and I kid you not, whoever curated the social media, she did her job.
Yes.
You need a raise.
Her marketing team did their job. The only people that had to do their job was the rest of your service people.
The ones
That's
actually
it.
providing
The ones that
service.
actually providing the service.
The chef is wild.
I can, in one hand, I can count to you
Calling
how
the
many
chef
places
is
I've gone to
crazy.
in this country within
The
the past
chef
4 years
smelling
that
the
has good
food.
customer service. The first one would have been, okay. Oh, sorry. He said, let me not give the good people.
I
their
feel like the
name.
names.
Sorry.
Just beep.
Beep them out.
But Peckish, you can let
No, but Peckish, leave that one, 'cause that one
is
I'm
called
beefing for life.
constructive criticism.
That one
which
I'm actually
The
beefing.
businesses here deserve.
That one?
Anyway.
Because that one,
Yeah,
whoever, that's why that place will not succeed. Because I swear,
It's
that
been
day
looking
I
very
was telling
dry
them, I
and
said,
empty.
if you do not change your people, you will not succeed.
Maybe they changed.
You
I
know
would hope
what?
so. But like
The
somebody
way
else,
it's
it's not
looking
going to be
dry
named
and
Peckish again.
empty, I doubt
Because
it.
you're going to be named Peckish again. Because what are you Peckish about? Nothing.
We're even in Gambia.
Nothing.
Some,
Nothing. You have nothing to offer. Your drinks were not even good, bro. Your food is bad. Your customer service is bad. And you know, that's just one of my list of like at least 15 in this country.
Jesus.
That's just one.
remember,
Bro,
remember
I'm
when
letting jump.
we went to another painful thing. We just gave birth. Our first outing, more juice came back. Remember the first
Oh, yeah. We're not going
No,
to
that comes back to your false
false
advertising point.
advertisement.
Because these
The food is good, but they take too long. Like,
No.
girl, why are we there for 2
Can I
hours?
say the name?
No.
Can I say the
no,
name?
we don't
no,
need
no,
to
no,
say
no.
the name.
No,
because-
actually, that one is blasphemy.
yes.
That one is actually blasphemy.
Yeah.
They just said you can. That's actually blasphemy because you people are
I'm not gonna
actually
say
fake.
name, but
No,
former Green
you
Mamba
fake celebs in this
location.
country, yeah. You actually
Yes,
piss me off. You
talk
see
to
how Nikki
them.
so promote that, promote the luba.
Wahal-
Lo hamne ne,
wahal
what
diga.
is necessary jema?
Wahal diga.
Wahal diga.
Oh my
Because it's like
goodness.
yene the new league so one go go be you buga luba. Imagine al man magbutol ni man may am dom yagud may just finally gain a kid. My postpartum is
And
with
I
my
came
ass.
back.
And you know,
As in, we
Adimo
just
just finally landed.
reunited.
We've been seeing on social media everywhere, every Instagram, TikTok,
The
Snapchat.
seafood is
you know,
so good.
showing how the seafood platter looks nice. The long milkshake with the cake and everything looking cute.
Like, the
A
seafood
casa.
pasta. Former Green Mamba. If you don't want to put the name, former Green
You
Mamba
people.
location.
Beep it,
hours.
beep it.
Suma digante yala limuna ko wasial. 2 hours
For
lang
drink,
hard.
There's nowhere to put the beeps.
Full amsa drink. Full nan. I ordered a milkshake. They had to go to a supermarket, find ice cream to make that milkshake. My milkshake took 2 hours. The man milkshake be
Yeah, we went somewhere
I am
else.
there with a baby. I'm ready to go, bro.
Yeah.
We came early before so many other people
People
came.
came. Yeah,
But
that's
we were
true.
actually seeing them take care of this order because they were Gambian celebs. So I actually saw your prejudice. So you can't come and gaslight me and tell me it's not there.
Yes.
I saw you. I was sitting by the gate so that I knew who entered and who left.
Exactly.
You know,
We're
safety
being nosy.
precautions.
Yeah.
We're being nosy.
I checked.
Yeah.
And you guys did that deliberately. Mocha posted, Mamere. The same person, one of your people that have been promoting you, talking about, say, look at me, for stuff, this, that, and the third. Minamane, hey, I gonna say they do that to all of us. We wait 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours.
That's another thing too. I feel like
That's crazy.
Why could you
we
add that
can't
while
just
you're
let
advertising?
stuff like this slide all the time. Where it's just like, oh, this is what you do. I think in terms of like customer service, timing, all these different things, when you just dismiss it as, oh, okay, like yeah, it's just a Gambian thing, da da da. That is what make that is kind of like what is like a domino effect because then if you're kind of expecting
Yeah,
it,
it's okay.
it's just that that's not the case for everybody. Me, myself, and I
cannot
me,
take
I try and I respect
And you know
time as
what
much
was
as I
crazy?
can.
When the drink came, once again, very flimsy waiter. You know you've been serving us for 2 hours. Drink just arrived. We told this man, so how long will the food take? For now,
30
you
minutes.
ain't your start.
Start, okay?
After 2 hours, thank you.
Start,
Lady's face was
okay?
our face.
That's when we picked up our bag. We said,
I
"You
said,
like,
you know what,
cute.
cancel
It's
the order, we're
alright.
good.
Yeah.
We're
alright.
leaving.
You want me to wait 3
And
hours?
then
for
as I'm
food?
leaving, the guy there was like, yeah, we know we had a big party come in. I saw the big party come in.
They got their food.
But my thing is the party was already planned, so you have time
You couldn't
to...
cater for those people.
Okay.
And then come and take care of the rest of us.
So just be a caterer. Don't be a restaurant. If you can't
Thank
equally
you.
serve
Like, you know what I'm
all
saying?
your
Exactly.
customers.
Or don't do parties.
3 hours for food is wild.
It's actually wild.
Yeah.
Bro, and the sad part is, I've heard people, they're like, oh my God, the food is so good.
It is
But
good.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
Because clearly you're making a lot of money. I saw the prices there. You're making mad money. You can't hire more people to cater for the influx of people you have
People are
created
stingy.
for yourself.
Not
Come
saying
in.
it's them, but like people are stingy in general.
I don't care
They're
if
not.
you're
They're not
stingy.
going.
That
They're
prof-
not
you
going.
want your
order
profit
extra.
margin to be 120%. I'm sorry to tell you, let it be 98 because clearly there's something else lacking. And honestly, since that day, take a number for
Yeah, I'm not interested. From when you take 2
This
hours
man,
to make a drink, I'm
dama
not
am fayda,
interested.
te dama am jom. Man how ma yoyu nunu. There's certain things I don't do.
And you're not the only one.
You know what
giving
I'm saying?
Nice seafood
And bro,
platters,
respectfully,
so-
I can make that same too. I can make it in
If
my
we
house.
put some
I just
energy.
lately, you know, nari homa Indian yaro sacha calamari, so I haven't been able to get calamari in my hands. But you know, I could have been doing it. No, they've been selling it all the way to the light skinned people these days.
That's
but you know,
wild.
that's why I can't go to Tangier if I go calamari.
And then the
but that's
crazy
the problem.
thing, when you give your, like, you know, because you know me, Mom,
Yeah.
I cannot lie. So I went to my Snapchat to make it clear that you're not seeing me again. And why did like 4 or 5 people come? Like you were saying, last time we went, me too, it took 2 hours. But I'm saying, we need to stop being liars.
Yeah.
From when you say the platter was soft, say also the platter that soft took 2 hours
Hours.
to get to
Thank
me.
you. At least
So
what
I-
happened.
At least
It's
give like a
worth it
rating
to me.
system. Like, okay, service, whatever out of 10.
2.5
Food, whatever out
out
of
of
10.
5.
Drinks, whatever out of 10.
4.
Funnily enough, my cousin's friend went there because her daughter was doing like a brunch or something. It was the same thing. It took forever.
Oh, so this is a habit.
This is a habit.
It's
This is a
habit.
pattern.
But that's what I'm telling you. Like, they
pattern.
actually, one of the celebs. I'm gonna stop calling you fake celebs, but you know, I'm gonna be nice. One of the celebs were there, like,
Disputable.
they were like, oh my God, yeah, but that's normal. She does that to us too. And I'm just here like,
So,
so let me get this straight. With all the celebness you have gathered, yeah,
All the clout.
all the clout you have gathered,
Yeah.
that's how you
Snapchat views.
you couldn't come and
As
tell
in?
her so that she can improve herself. Instead, you're there like, wow, sa
Never,
loho,
never.
ni loho,
Yamun.
lika binibig
Yamun,
wadi."
Yamun,
Gis
Yamun
ngeen yéen, ah.
Incorporation. Please, leave us alone.
Gis ngeen yéen suma diggante yàlla suma leen mënoon a xaj like dog like di leen dóor di leen leemaar like I would do it because some of
That money
it
has
angers
no
me
baraka.
at all. It will not have baraka. That's why you're going to always seek more because yo nekkuloo di defar nit ñi lu baax. You don't want it. I'm doing something good, but then in the background you are out there treating people anyhow just because you think you have made it. Because
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 celebs have come to you and tell you have made it.
So everyone is just failing on the customer service front.
Bro,
Let's
honestly-
just bring it back from the advertisers, aka the Snap, the advertisement celebs, to the
You know, we
providers.
touched a little bit on it on that episode
Yeah.
with the fake chemist, just
Yes.
about the false advertising. But I feel like that's the case for
That's the case for a
so
lot
many
of businesses.
restaurants. Like when they
Yeah.
show you the behind the scenes, for example, with like when they're advertising burgers, for example, like one of the restaurants in America, I forgot which one it was, but they're showing behind the scenes how they pin together the burger so it looks good. So you know the camera angles, blah, blah.
girl,
Then
yeah,
you
the
go to the
advertisement.
drive-through and they give you this.
falling out of the bread.
The flat one. But no, like on the coffee foam when they show you that the foam is
coffee
actually
foam.
like shaving cream.
Shaving cream,
and not
girl,
actual
like
whipped
it's
cream.
yeah, exactly.
No,
so
nigga,
it's
nigga.
definitely. But I would say that on another end though, there are a few. The thing is, I can't relate obviously with the wig stuff because like I'm not really a wig
wig,
girl.
no. Yeah.
I did like a couple of wig stuff, but that's like other online stores and
Yeah,
stuff
I'll go
like
to the
that.
Nyaks. The Nyaks have treated me better than my own people.
As,
I'm
yeah,
not going
that's
to
what I
lie.
was going to say.
No,
Let's
it's
not
true.
even
The
use
Nyaks
it
of
as
Serekunda
on-
by selling me that
Yes,
synthetic hair a couple of
yes,
years ago.
yes.
Then
It's
people
the-
treated me and I said,
Yes.
hello, madam, how are you?
And that's the
I
thing,
have
and
good
that is
hair."
what attracts more customers because it's just like
Exactly. You
my
remember
thing
a
is
good
also with
experience.
Gambia here, like we have short attention spans.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're trash, eventually you're not gonna see a lot of people come in.
Nobody gonna come.
Like unless you have some type of clout or whatever,
Or a
sure.
monopoly and you're
Yeah, or you
the
have
Yeah.
like a core, like you know what I'm saying, audience or niche, sure. But there's only a few places I can say, okay, let me get into, okay. One thing I would say, like in terms of like customer service and stuff like that, is that I run a lot of errands. And me, y'all know me, you know my personality. I'm the type of person I like,
What you like?
but one thing about it, now I only run one errand a day, and that one even would take out a lot. For example, going to the bank. Let's get into that.
Yeah,
There was a day. I'm not going to name
You know
names
what?
before they come and beat me here.
I leaned back.
any defamation.
There was no. I'm not naming names,
It's
but
not defamation if I can prove it. Just saying. But
we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But there was a particular bank.
Record a bank experience. I ain't gonna lie. I should sue y'all
Just use
for
the
just
color.
malpractice.
Just be like the green bag.
I beg about doing that too because I open my mouth here. People will know. But anyways, I had a whole
I know
day.
what it is.
I had a whole day planned. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bank because they need these documents. That's another thing too. They'd be like, you think, oh, okay, it's gonna be a quick little errand. Oh, I just have to drop off. I have to just drop off documents. Anyways, that's the thing. I go out of my way to make sure. Okay, I have things to do that day. Okay, I have to go to the bank. I have to take my aunt. I have to meet up with my aunt at a particular time to take her somewhere. Things like that. So I had like 3-4 things planned out that day. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go as early as I can that Friday to this particular bank. It's not far from my house. I get there. I'm sitting down there, and I was confused. Let's talk about it.
Let's get into it.
I sat there and I'm noticing that because mind you, because I'm just dropping off documents, it was something with my account. I'm not in the line of the people who are doing deposits, blah blah blah. So I'm thinking, okay, it'll be quicker.
Along.
No, these people were doing meeting, I don't know, whatever. They were doing something. So I'm just like,
customers.
yes. So I'm just like, here's my thing. If you guys usually have like a meeting, let's say the first hour of the morning, then don't open at that time until the meeting is done.
People there.
Put people there, thank you. So I was sitting there, time was going, and I'm just like, yo, I have to get to my aunt's house at a particular time. So you know what I did? I looked at the time. I sat there for maybe 20 minutes, and I was like, nah. It's not worth it. So I called my cousin. He was just like, okay, this other branch. Mind you, the branch I'm at is not too many people. Like, I could have been there for maybe like 30 minutes maximum, depending on, you know what I'm saying? The branch near my house. That's what I'm saying. And my cousin told me a different branch. I don't know. No. I think it's another branch. Oh, we're going to talk about it.
It's another.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's the one that auntie told me not to go to. They steal money from you.
But yeah, so I called my cousin. I'm like, yo, like, he knows the type of person I am. I'm very uptight. I don't have any patience at all. So that's why, like, for me, certain things is like I want a sense of urgency there, not just for me, but the people there, because people have other things to do. So he called me, especially on a Friday. So yeah, so after that, I just said, you know what, I'm not waiting here. I'm not. I literally just got up, and my cousin was like, okay, you can go to this branch later, blah blah blah. I'm like, bet, say less. I picked up my aunt, took her where I needed to take her, whatever. So on my way back, I was like, okay, let me just stop by this branch. Let me pray to God that these people will be serious. But thank God, the people there, they were nice, very calm. So I'm like, oh, like, hey, like, I was told to do this, that it took 10 minutes. So your whole errand for the day, like this, so...
One errand. I have spent 3 hours at the bank.
That reminds me.
3 hours is crazy to me.
Actually?
After an hour, I'm good.
The color of the bank, the blue bank. Trying.
Well, there's multiple blue banks.
Keep telling people you're number one. The customer service is dying at a rate.
You know what's funny?
3 hours to deposit my own money is wild.
The bank actually called me.
Oh.
Mine is the orange one. The orange one called me.
Yeah.
They were like, they're like, we haven't seen you at the bank in a while, and like you haven't put any money in your account. I said, yeah, because why do I have to come only deposit money? I have to start in that line for 15 minutes because some of you will leave and go get lunch and leave us there. Also, because some has to go
bring your fruit tapalapa to the teller table. My guy,
and I'm like, you want me that is just there to drop off small money and leave? You want me to stand there? I'm like, ma'am, it's not happening. She said, oh, that's not a problem. If you want us to you want to just deposit all the time? I said, yes, because I have a card. I don't need to be there to retrieve money.
Exactly.
She's like, okay, cool. She's like, when you come, just call me and I'm like, I've actually directly gone to your official owner of your branches in, I think it's Nigeria or Ghana. I emailed them directly myself and I told them, excuse me, I have a problem with your bank. Because the branches you have in this country, in Gambia, they need to have a problem, which is, if you only come for deposit, why don't you have a station where anybody that wants to deposit can just go deposit and they leave? Yeah. Why do we have to be in the line of 16 people or 20-something people trying to get out?
The workflow, the process, and all of that is just not efficient. It's just inconvenient.
And it's like you're not paying attention to the inefficiency.
Exactly.
Because it works for you.
Do they do training?
They do
They
actually.
do apparently.
Because like I remember there was a comment
They do.
that was made
They
about the
apply
whole
the training
pharmacy
and
stuff
stuff.
Yeah.
where somebody was like, oh, I don't think like the people in like the front, like the customer service,
Yeah.
whatever people get trained in particular. For example,
they
with
get
the
trained.
what's the word? Confidentiality.
They don't actually.
Regardless, you all need to
No,
put
the
it into
confidentiality, they don't
your.
get trained.
You need to put it into your workbook,
Manual.
handbook,
They
manual,
get
whatever.
trained.
Something.
They get trained,
But they get
comes
disregarded.
Once again to the work ethic of the people. You know, like God says, it will not change your condition if you don't change your own. So we need to be honest about the work ethic
Yeah,
of Gambians
yeah.
because all this customer service is not coming from robots; it's coming from like fellow
Human
people.
beings.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like your institutions are training you, and because you've got the job, you're gonna get your salary every month. That's it.
Nothing
For you.
else.
That's it for you. So you get your training, you come and it's like you disregard all the training. You have no interest in actually applying.
It's
it.
like, why are you at the job?
So it's like once again your work ethic.
It's
If you
for the
don't
money.
like what you do, you
the
guys
job.
You literally have options. There's online
Like-
work. You could look at remote
Bro,
jobs.
I
There's
don't know
different
about Gambia
industries.
online,
But yeah,
not by force. For
Does
you
the internet
to
be?
somewhere?
Sorry,
where
when you
don't
say that, my
plan
brain
on,
just
like-
when the internet is too poor for online work.
you go in the middle of the Zoom. Now it decides to embarrass you.
Bro, I have actually
Social
tried to host
networks.
like a show from here, and I remember the screen was so blurry that I couldn't actually even do the coverage of the show. And I just remember texting the person that I worked with. I said, you know what, I quit. You know what? I'm like, I just moved to Gambia, and if this is the situation I'm going to be dealing with regularly, I don't want to do this job no more. Find
Yeah,
somebody else.
yeah,
Find a new host. I want to do it. He was like, are you serious? I said, over my dead body,
You
will
do
I
it
go
again,
through this?
yeah.
Because I just came back. It was like the
Yeah.
first week I was back.
Yeah.
I'm here like trying to fix my green screen and everything.
Girl, that
Bro,
yeah.
I was lagging so bad that it was not even funny. It was actually not funny. I was so embarrassed. And like I'm telling them, oh, I just came home. I'm in Gambia. I'm talking to these white people in New York, and I'm just there like,
with your third world. We're not beating the third world allegation.
I'm like, you know what?
with,
I
like,
apologize.
struggle.
No,
It's
that,
been a pleasure working with y'all, but I'm good.
That
Thank you.
reminds me like a few years ago when I extended my stay. This was like around the time Popcorn
Yeah.
had came, and luckily for me,
Priorities.
no, luckily
we
for
have
me
priorities.
at the time that I thought I had to go back to school, but luckily they told us like, oh, this is 2021 or 2022. Yeah. I remember like they sent us an email saying, oh, like they extended. I said,
No
you're extending, and we're doing first 2 weeks online. I want to go to this concert. Don't even worry, I'm changing my ticket.
That's
So
so
I
funny.
remember
I was
like the
there too.
first day
They paper sprayed us, but it was nice.
right. So with the time difference, it was like 10 something. You know, I got lucky, but like for me, I didn't put on my video. I just said, hello, hi, my name is Mojan. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? They're like, yeah. I was like, hey, yeah, so my I was like, this internet but not come and embarrass me here.
Bro, this
And I had to give them a disclaimer. I'm like, I'm not
As
here.
in,
I'm not back in Charlotte yet. I am still home, please. So in case this thing is doing Kirich Karachi in the background, please.
Then nga make a video call on Zoom. Line you like, yaa ngi amoon lampa, li ba ngi leer like yem lendem. Nga
when
nara
you're-
toog foofu
when
noonu like,
you're
with your
freezing,
face, only your
when you're
teeth is showing. Because I'm chapped.
when you're frozen and everyone's like, is she okay? Is she with us? I said, wow, it's actually okay.
No, we have suffered.
No, we
We
have
have actually
suffered.
suffered.
No,
Bro, no.
Gambians, we are strong. We are strong as a
We're
we are
actually
strong.
strong.
We're strong,
actually
and
strong.
our ability, all this poor customer service and the continuous nature, we have a very strong ability
To handle
accept
it.
And handle it.
less
yeah.
than the bare minimum.
Minimum.
Yeah.
And that is
Because-
the problem.
That's the
And
problem.
also,
That's
like
actually
you
the
said, it's the
problem.
favoritism because if the Tubabs and the tourists come and the abroaders come,
And not only
you learn
that,
to fix up. But
yeah,
when
that
it's
and
your
also
fellow
the important people here,
Yeah.
the big men, big women here
Yes.
too.
You know, say, yéen yaaxule. Wow, waaye man sama I can talk till tomorrow. Nobody will listen to me
2
anyway.
hours for my
But-
drink, I'll never
Yeah.
forgive you
Bro,
for that.
I'm sorry. I swear, even if you have a double branch, a triple branch, a fourth branch, I will never go to your place again.
Yeah, that's
Me
true.
personally,
Yeah.
I'm good. Because there's no amount of good food in this life
As in,
that will do it. And plus, I've had better seafood boil. I've actually gone there food before. But like that was years ago. When they
Yeah.
just opened, they were
is
civilized,
good.
they were quick.
Yeah.
They were making, you can order and then you go pick up. It would take less than 30
But when you
45
get
minutes.
comfortable, you know what I'm saying?
Ah.
You feel like
But
you don't
when
want to
you're
improve.
comfortable and you know you have people that will
That
help
will
you
come
out despite
despite,
your lack
yeah.
of customer
You know,
service.
Yeah.
So
and
I
you know
hold
what's
everyone
sad?
responsible for this.
You know, when we're done, we're gonna be like, wow, did you want to jigger for the support jigger? Why you need to tear down the
Yeah.
businesswoman?
Here's the thing.
You know, if that's the case, Mate.
Here's the thing. I support
Money.
women's wrongs and rights,
Right.
but sometimes
I don't.
Like, the
I
truth
don't.
is the truth. Sometimes you people, the
I
truth.
support
we have
sensible
to.
Like,
women.
it's
I
just,
support women that know how to think properly and are moving with sense.
Yeah.
That's what I support.
And I feel like as business owners, like service providers, regardless of whatever industry you're in, you have to keep improving. You have to look at the
Lulu
feedback.
Sandy Gala.
That's your work. Nobody forced you to come and start selling
That's what
wigs.
brings the bacon home.
Why am I begging you to
use
give?
your services that I'm
just
going to
do
come and
your
pay
job.
you for.
Like, I do understand their days. Like, obviously, as like a business owner, like if it's just you that's basically running, I understand their days that you're not gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Life happens.
You have
That's
a
why you have assistants.
But
That's why you have other people you
communicate.
hire. If your business
Yeah,
is
you
too
have-
big out of your hand,
If it
hire
starts-
people.
as it's getting bigger.
Or make sure
I
the
hire more
people you're
people.
hiring are doing the bare minimum. How do you
And
have
vet
three
them.
people?
Vet them.
You have
Vet them,
Exactly.
because Gambia being
Audit them.
You better compound like that. We all know each other.
Exactly.
Bro, all you gotta do is ask your other co-workers if I'm not kidding. I'm not able to try apply there. Why how much so
Exactly.
she will find out before 5. She will tell you her mother, her grandmother's name, her uncle.
Exactly.
She will tell you everything. Her favorite color. Where
Or
she
you can
likes
do
to
like
go
a
eat.
probation period too of like a month
know
or
what
two
I'm
and
saying?
see like what's up and just audit.
Bro,
Is it that hard?
oh,
Me,
God.
but again, I don't own business, so
Yes, that's what they're going to
See
come
me?
and say. We're
The-
not
the little
business
bit-
owners.
I'm sorry.
They be like, you
I was
broke
raised.
owner.
You know what? That's not an excuse.
I
for me.
would do better than you. I can
sorry,
promise
I
you.
feel like as a customer, I know what I'm saying.
That part.
I feel like they're gonna be
You're
like,
the-
y'all broke. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about.
I didn't care about bro.
I don't know about bro.
Never been in my
In life,
vocabulary,
it
but
ain't for me. I
go
only
off.
generalize
Whatever
in wealth.
whatever needs to make you feel better, do whatever you need to say. But like,
About that whole no business thing, let me tell you something. See me, I'm raised by 2 business people. My father has one, my mom has one. And you know what they've been doing to me since I was a child? Made me work for them. That's why I did marketing. Because it went to a point, I used to be in Sarakunda with my mother telling people, Kyle, get $1 is my yai. See me?
That is so cute.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I still support
Like child
my
labor
brother-
laws. I'm kidding.
You know what I'm saying? Child labor laws are real. No, but see me, I was a smart child. Me, I don't do labor for free. I don't care if you're my mother or my father.
Exactly.
My own dad, for me to just read paper and print and take it,
Yeah.
he will pay me. My mom
I
used to
love
make
that.
me pair her clothes because she
I love
said,
that.
you need to glue it and put it on the thingy. I said, how much are you going to pay me? She said, why do I have to pay you? I'm your mother. I said, is this not your business? Am I not somebody you need to pay? I'm a student. I'm broke. Give me money.
but like you said, even if not as a business owner, I'm the customer. You
Thank
provide
you.
the services for me. Without me, your
You
business
don't have a business.
your business is not a business.
Exactly.
So you should take into
You
consideration.
people walk into your shop,
always
smile, be friendly.
I
That's the
have
bare
literally-
minimum.
say,
You know, like the art business? Like literally, I do
How
art.
you doing?
And I sell paintings. Do you know how I communicate with people the politest way possible? Hello, how you, it's like, oh my God, I want this painting. Like, it's really cool. I work with my customers because I'm
Exactly.
Exactly.
You wanna get
So
repeat customers. Exactly.
sa bopa nga ko defar. You kidding? You do it for yourself. I've gone to a place, I remember the first time I went there, it was this little nerd-looking man. I don't know where they're from, but he's a nerd-looking man. He came to me, like he checked in. He's the person that runs the place. He's the manager of the place. Like his server, oh Lord, his service was nice. I think his name was Momodu. Perfect server. He came to me, excuse me, ma'am, how you doing? I hope you're good. Welcome to our establishment. I said, I've been here
Welcome to
2
where?
years.
As in,
How are
yes.
you? I'm like,
And
thank
it makes
you.
you stand out.
I was like, oh my
because,
God, thank you. He's like, is your first time here? I said, yes. He said, okay.
Manners,
What do you, he's like,
manners.
can we get you a drink order? I said, I don't know what to order. Like, I love the paint, because I like the way they drew the drinks on their menu. I said, I love the drawing on the menu. It's really cute. Yes. And I was like, it's really
And that's
cute.
why no matter how expensive they are, you will take your good money.
Yeah,
and
go
buy
on
what
budget
they
too.
do.
Hey,
This
good
man
service,
said, can
good
I
food.
recommend you this drink? It's one of our favorite. I said, thank you. Because as a customer server, especially a waiter or waitress in this country, daga wara muna yo ya wara gina ha menu be kuin yo duga.
And you should talk with like finesse, all of that. They need to be trying their menus
that's-
there.
But they're
what
supposed to
business
be.
owners-
That's literally part of your
Yeah.
training. Because if you don't know the menu,
Once again,
you
business
cannot be
owners
a
are not
good
trying.
recommender. Because you can only, because some restaurants, what they do is when it's lunchtime, you might be able to order food and you get a discount and you could pay for it and then you order what you want to order.
Exactly.
That's what they do sometimes. Or like business chef, we for the lubarade of their desk. So like the
Exactly.
kitchen will try it.
Samples.
You know, they all try, they will
sample
walk
the
in and then they
food.
try and they come back. Or if somebody like their order got wrong or something like that, there's excess food, they try it, right?
There's ways
there
to
are
do-
ways
to
to go
know
about
it.
it. But
Yes.
like the point comes in, if you educate them and you train them well enough to know what they're doing, it's easy for them to do their job.
And
That
for
was
them to
that's why I
apply
appreciate where
the
I was
training.
working at.
Apply
Exactly.
the training.
Because I went to work for a restaurant.
Yeah.
Like before I got pregnant, and God was saying, "Did I tell you to go to work?" Because that was the response I received for that one.
of
I got the
course.
job myself, and God was telling me, "I told you not to go back and work for another person." I said, "I'm going to go," and He took me out. Anyway, no, He really actually did. I was in there for even a month.
Russian
God said, "Get out."
roulettes.
Y'all are mean,
I
but it's okay.
beg.
So,
Please.
but the way they trained me
Yeah.
was He had this playlist on YouTube of everything I'm supposed to know about every single person's job in the company, because I was supposed to be the manager for the place.
Nice.
In my first 2 days, I was watching everything. And then after that, I'll go and walk around and see how everybody's doing their job, so that I could start to see
Period.
how they actually handle the work.
Because you take your job seriously.
Yes, I took, because bro, this is my thing.
And it's just to
I-
collect check at the
I
end
say
of
this
the
to my
week.
mom. I said, let me tell you what
Mom.
about working for me. When I work for somebody, they don't have to worry about how I represent their brand. Because for me, it's, I don't want to embarrass the person that owns what I'm
I feel like
working
they don't
for.
Yeah, because they
thinking
give
that.
you a
They
chance.
don't think about that.
I don't
No,
feel like they
they're
don't think that you are a
paying you
representation of
of the brand.
Hanga America, I'm low choice. If you're an international student, you're gonna try to work under
Yeah.
the surface
Yeah.
area so that you can get
Don't
money.
admit to
I
that.
used to like braid
wow.
hair. Oh, don't worry.
I
They're not going to do what they're going to do. I paid them. The money went back to them. So what are they going to complain about? It went to their college now.
Facts.
So I was braiding, and
Yeah.
mom was like, I didn't even know you could. I'm like, let me tell you, every time I'm braiding somebody's hair, my brain goes, oh shoot, this is my like my sister-in-law's business. Like I can't embarrass her. If I braid it really bad, like this lady gonna go online, blast her, be like, oh my gosh, she bit my braids really bad, da, da, da. And I don't want that. So that is my thought process going through working for somebody, because I'm like, I don't want your brand to be misrepresented because of me.
your lack of seriousness. For the job
Exactly,
you're
or
doing.
my lack of capability, and I don't want that. So because I have that thought process,
Yeah.
I do my best
Yeah.
when I'm
Yeah.
whatever I'm doing, even doing this.
Yeah.
And this I like to do. I got my like Liddy texted me. I said yes. I was ready to go. Thank you, Liddy, again for checking me out. We appreciate you. Did a good job. Yeah, he know how to
I know,
scout, y'all.
and that's why we move
know?
a certain way
Exactly.
before we get.
Before we
Daga wara helad ne.
embarrass the brand.
No, for real, because daga wara helad ne. Yo loy def. Du sa boss bu jàmbur la.
exactly.
Te da nga war a xelaat ne kii
giving
nii
you
fan la war a
opportunity.
jaar ba yàlla may ko lu mu am tey pour mun a am liggéeyam.
Yeah.
yow nga war koo ñëw di ko yaaxal ngir lan yow amuloo ko. yow loolu du doon sa wërsëg.
Yeah.
te xamuloo na kooku noonu yàlla dafa si dugal su ko defee when that person works hard enough and gets enough money and they open a second branch, they could allow you to run it.
Exactly.
And now you have blocked your own blessing
Exactly.
because you want to be a hater.
Exactly.
Or you want to do less than
You
the
know-
bare minimum for what they're paying you for.
Bro,
It's
and just
crazy.
like we go back to the beginning of it, people will hire other people that are there to sabotage them because they are the same people that will come and take the client and say, come like, let's say, I'm going to use the example of the laundry people because I've noticed this happen when the shift happened. There's a particular lady that runs a really good laundry department. Everybody knows her for cleaning and everything. Yes. She started doing very well.
Yes.
Her prices were set in way. I think it was a couple of months later, I saw 2, 3, 4, 5 laundry mats opening anywhere,
Yes,
anyhow.
yes.
And they reduced their price drastically, right? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, you're trying to corner because this person has made this big enough that you have now think there's an opportunity for me
You
to
know what they
work
say
there.
about Gambian? Copy and paste. You
Wow,
see
copy and
someone
paste.
doing well, instead of innovating,
Thank you. You're thinking, let me go bigger than her.
diversifying, you just say, let
You
me
say,
copy and
I go
paste.
copy what they're doing.
And I'm pretty sure
They don't come copy.
you're not because you're not doing the same level of service.
At the same level of quality.
Quality. So
Thank you.
do what you can do at the best of your
Because
ability.
also like
not
with
just what's
with how
convenient.
you're copying, unless like you're on the inside, you're just on the outside looking in, so you don't even
Thank
know
you.
like
You
the
don't even know
amount
what
of
it takes.
hours.
And
to
that's
make
why
it
some of
work.
the laundromats didn't last long because
Yes.
what they realized was, this
This
is
is not
now
easy.
Is not what it looks
That's
like.
not what
It's
it looks
harder
like.
than that.
That's the thing, and I feel like that's the problem with some people. It's like you're looking at the end
Optics.
product, like
Yeah.
you're looking at the end result. You're looking at the optics. You're
Yeah.
not really looking at
What it
how long
takes
it
What it
took
took
for her
to
to
that.
even him or her to like build from the ground
Ground
up
up
to be
And
able
get
to.
that
Thank
level
you.
of
You know?
reputation.
Ma ne leen waaye xam nga yére Gambia du mu sa jeex ñun ñëpp mën nañoo nekk laundry moom noonu la ko
As
xoolee anyway she was
in-
like
Yeah.
there's enough clothes in this country for all of us to have a successful
yeah,
business
exactly.
and that's how she looks at it.
There's a
And
market
that's
for
why I like her.
everything, and also like even if it's oversaturated, you have to also bring something different. For
Different.
example, there's a lot of
Set yourself
makeup
Thank you.
people out there. For
And you
example,
still see us going we all have our own
Exactly.
Exactly.
and that's it. So I was just like, but the copy and paste mom,
Yeah.
that one, if you really want to understand copy and paste, go to Sakura markets. Go to Sakura market. My mother has been there for over 20 years, and every time we have the same complaint. The reason why I'm still be able to produce what I'm doing is because nobody gets what I actually get.
Exactly.
It can look like mine,
Replicating,
but the quality will never be mine. She'll be like, hi, I have particular Indians owners that come to me specifically because they know where I'm getting my clothes. They know they're good and they buy everything and they go. I look at her, I said, money is being made in this country. She said, not enough.
Yes, there's
But
money.
back in the day,
money,
they used to,
you
remember why
can
you
just-
get to get them better plasma. So you can get like the tana lunek whatever, and then they just bring it. I'm just like,
No,
so
me,
there's a
I knew
system.
how I knew people are making money or charging.
Hey.
First and foremost, it was a few things. First and foremost, it was like, do you remember during Ramadan, our group chat, how it was blowing up, the people advertising their food? I'm not gonna lie, some of the prices,
Platters. We can all be caterers.
and then the week prices, that one don't shoot
I missed
me.
out on that calling.
I mean,
respectfully. I could have been
honestly.
a chef. I would have been.
Maybe I should be a week
I
week
get
salad
1,000
because people
plus.
are making money. You
Especially this China trade thing happening.
Like, let's get back to that.
The tariff thing with
You
China.
70K wig people. I would just like to
saying.
make it a PSA. Raw hair is like less than 20 pounds and dollars, by the way. There's a reason everyone's in the business because the
what did you say?
turnover,
Money happy me.
the turnover is crazy. So before
stand
you
it.
buy a
Just say
70K,
that again.
Money happy
wait.
back. That's why people are here charging a deposit for land for just hair. Me, it just blows my mind. But then again, like I said, I'm not the target audience, so me, I won't
I'm no longer
complain.
the
I'm the
target
target.
audience.
It's not my.
I'm the target audience, and I can tell you, fellow target audience, it's cheaper for you to buy that plane ticket, go to Vietnam, India, or China, and get all that for less than 50K. You could get a whole closet of hair because raw hair is not more than 20 pounds. So the turnover is crazy because you can get that hair for 20 pounds, come here and sell it for 70K, which is a few thousands.
Money
is-
is
20,000
here,
$1,000
and money is to be
You
made
as
in
the
this
I'm just
country.
saying.
consumer, you as the consumer at this point, since the customer service is trash, you as the consumer just need to take more responsibility. Shout out to TikTok and the exposers.
Thank you.
I think we definitely
I
have to
will
do
go to
better
China.
with like holding them accountable.
I will go
No,
to
that's
China.
what it is. Because
sure.
we really don't hold them
Because I
accountable.
think also and standing on business, like standing 10 toes down.
Yeah.
Like for
One
example,
time-
the wig. You don't do.
Hey,
It's
I
okay.
will
Word
never
of mouth. I'm
forget
gonna let people know what's
the
up.
first day
and never
I
go there.
sent back a plate in a restaurant in Gambia. I'll never forget that. I can't. Where was the place? I forget. No, but I just remember the food was bad, and I remember I
Look
took
at
the
the camera
plate
like she finna
and I
name
looked
drop.
at them and I dropped. No, don't worry, I ain't gonna name drop on this one. I sent them the plate back.
Wow.
I said them, I'm sorry, but first
That's
of all,
not
that's not what
edible.
exactly I ordered. That's one. Two, it smells off, and I don't like it. So, and it's really cold.
Because
So,
food
there
poisoning,
you go.
bro, it's
And I
nothing to
give them
play
back.
with.
This man looked at me, the waiter looked at me and said, consistent, how long you def? Man, I said, because
you
man, look at
that's a job. What is law book?
no, I was like, I mean, really? Man, okay, yeah.
Because I feel like
Oh, I remember.
They're not used to that.
It's the place we went for my that one birthday in Gambia.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but I went with Pam, and I ordered a steak. My steak came out hella raw. I meant medium.
This is all like
Where?
you can give people
Apparently,
food
most of y'all can
poisoning
make
with
steak
this
anyways.
handling of
But that's
food.
beside the point. Don't worry.
But we
This
don't want
man
good
looked at
place
you hella
though.
confused. Yes,
With the
we do.
strawberry daiquiris.
God.
We don't want to give free promo and the brunch
I'm not going
place
to do it.
too.
Yes, but I'm not going to.
There's a good steakhouse.
If you want me to say your name, sponsor us.
Yes,
Thank you.
the steakhouse.
The caption, look at the caption at the
Sponsor
bottom.
us.
Thank you.
The
Our prices
brunch
are there. We're very
place.
affordable.
Our nail
Sponsor
place
us, the
too.
nail space.
Yes.
Like,
They be
As
watching
you
us.
can
So
see,
hey
my nails are going
girl.
through it.
you know
As you
who
can see,
you
my nails are going through it.
We-
I've been out there changing diapers.
Already.
So give me short
Yeah.
ones.
As
Thank
in-
you.
But even with all this bad customer service, there are a few places like we were
And
just
that's
saying
why
that are
those-
good.
I'm not going to give you free promo.
We're
for
not
that,
gonna
that's
say
all.
names,
But
as I said.
There are some
Money
good
have to
places.
make.
There are some
Money
good
have to
places.
make.
Okay, there's good nail salons. I've had really good experience with them.
Yes.
Even though I've heard now that a lot of people are complaining that they're having some bad experience with them. I was like, I'm
And
never
the
going.
prices have gone up there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
that's for
I
everybody.
I try to recommend.
But there's
even
inflation. I
the
don't
wax
know about the
lady,
people.
she don't shock me the last time, and I was like,
it went up.
no, I mean, because the last time I was there, that was before I left for
Yeah.
Nigeria.
That
But
was
when I
what-
came
You know,
back,
inflation.
no,
is
that one too is
alright.
understandable.
Yeah,
It's
if you
understandable.
provide a
But if
certain
the
I'm like, when
service
you're done-
is good,
I would pay the money.
You
the
can
service is good, customer service,
justify-
I swear
See me?
to God, I'm
I
pulling it
have-
out of.
Bro,
My
no, I
booty.
literally have a blind
out of it.
like a filter on my eyes
Yeah.
when you have good service.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will literally spend anything you tell me if I know that I'm
oh,
getting quality
It's
stuff.
only times the price.
And
Is that a problem?
referrals because me I like
Referrals,
good
exactly.
things.
Yeah.
So when someone comes to me, I want them to experience the same good thing. So I'm quick
Ni kira nga wala
to
muna ang
recommend.
Exactly.
And
You
the
know?
fact that I can only like recommend at some points just one choice per industry. Like I can only recommend one nail shop. I can only
Yeah.
recommend like one
That's the
waxing
issue.
lady.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to you.
Shout out.
My Moroccan. Keep it up.
Shout
Since
out to you,
1900.
See,
The
I'm
service
still scared of the
has
waxing,
been
but I
good.
love you for caring for me. No, honestly, though, her customer service,
Service,
is
yeah.
because
She's so nice. She's so friendly.
I am
You know when
actually
your
very
customer
tappet.
service is so
And
good?
that lady looked at me and said, "It's okay, I got you." It was like having somebody caress my head
colleague
while
said
they
the same
ripped
thing
my
when
hair
I-
off. But it was so nice.
recommended
And she
her.
really was so sweet to me.
Yeah,
And every
she's
time
so
I come in
nice.
there, she looks at me, it's like, "It's gonna get better.
You see?
I got you." And she will make sure that she's like, "Is it too hot?" I said, "No." She's like, "Okay, are you ready? Take a breath." And I'll take a breath and she will yank it. She is thoughtful.
My
okay?
colleague had the same
Thoughtful.
review because I referred her, and now look, she has a customer for life. You know when your customer service is so good, the people from out,
Will come to you.
no, not come to you. They'll say it's not just your service in Gambia. That overall in the whole world, there's no one like you. Is that not
Mashallah.
how you want people to talk about your business? But you want people to say you don't know how to greet. You want people to say you don't communicate. You take money. You don't want to return.
Cause like then like your products
sell bad
like let's
food.
say like your products are genuinely good, but it's like if the experience I had just
It's
trying to
trash.
get is
It's
trash,
okay.
I don't want to do
I
it
don't
no
want
more.
the
Okay.
And for
product.
me, I don't have that much patience to be honest.
I
You already
don't
know I
either.
get irritated
That is actually
quickly.
mine not to. You know, that's the
Yeah.
thing. When you were saying I have
Lack
no
of
patience,
patience.
and I'm
Yeah.
like,
God is
it's
working
because
on
we
me.
we've experienced convenience, we've experienced good things.
Ah!
So it's
Drive
hard for
through,
me.
pick
now
up.
you want me
Eh?
to come and downgrade
Like-
into as you can see, we had to
Welcome
kind of come back. Welcome back, because now we had to show itself.
Speaking of
Ah,
customer service, the
of
national
customer service.
customer service.
Yun yung mom, yun yung hejud fee.
Your own,
Wahin na
your own
wait.
episode.
Hejud
sir.
fee.
Your own wahala
Yen,
is too much.
your whole thing. And that one, I will bring your own people from KMC to come and defend you.
Yes.
But it's okay.
Don't worry.
That's beside the point. So we were getting into it, and you know, we don't gone into all of the little girly people, but let's talk about mechanics.
You will not see heaven.
This year, our very own Gando self went through you people. And as a woman, I'm talking to you from another woman. Rusna. Bilay naman Rus. Naman rin lolo sama Rus. Because how can I own my car? You tell me you don't
You
want
have
to give me back my
traumatized
car.
people there.
You say you don't want to give me back my car that you did not do the way that you told me you would do when I paid you the money I paid you. And then you want to go bring your little group of people to want to come talk back about me. Are you well?
It's crazy and illegal, by the way.
Thank you.
Illegal.
Lawyer.
Bro, I was like, I was reading this and I texted Gando. I said, Gando, you are nicer than me.
As in,
You are nicer than
we're all
me.
sleeping
Talking
at the
about
police station.
his father was driving the car in this small compound of our country.
Yes, the mechanics that take your car and drive it in their
Bro, don't even get me started on that. Don't even
Uh-uh.
that don't oh my I'm triggered.
If the
I'm going to get
Consumer,
angry
like,
again. Oh my
Protection
God.
Agency at
I wish we
this
did
job,
that.
we would have so many of you in jail.
Better Business
many-
Bureau would be blowing up.
Scamming,
Bro,
y'all be doing the
So many
inflation.
businesses would not be in place. Because man, there's nothing more confusing in Gambian business than the mechanics to me. Because yeah, namala yubu moto biyaho.
And you
Motor
make
bidu
it
sa pare.
worse.
No, and the car is worse. And then I
you
pay you to fix the mess.
Oh, you know what they do?
made.
They take a part from your car and put it in somebody else's car.
Yeah.
Creating
wish-
a new problem
And
for
then
me
I pay them again
Yeah.
to fix
to
the
go buy the
problem.
part and put it back in my car. And then they go buy me second-hand part. I put it in my car. And then I drive the car 1, 2, 3, 4 days. The car is making click, 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 click
And
noise.
all that your bill is never less than 15, 30.
What do you
What I
mean?
have seen for
My dad's small
mechanics
car
in
that
this
just planned, they charged
country.
him 80K because they said they need a computer to fix it. My dad looked at me and I looked at him and I looked at him. And,
You know, as the Mandinka
and
said,
the car still, they brought the car is still not well.
What did the Mandinka say?
yeah, hako sote le nyun dunia kono ne. Like
Yes.
the lack of baraka you are doing with the way you handle people, because you think money goes on trees. You think
No.
this person has a nice car, so they must have all the
The money.
You don't know if it's on a payment plan or if they
You are
loaned it.
charging me like 30K, and you know what it takes to fix that car is probably 6K.
Bro,
What?
it's
I have
actually
suffered.
not funny. Because I literally have watched so many people I know go get their car fixed from one mechanic. That mechanic would ruin it. And then you pay that mechanic maybe 10K to just fix the problem you
nice.
initially took the car.
Thank you.
And then he ruins your car work. You take the car again, you take it to another mechanic. That mechanic charge you 20K to fix the man that messed up your car.
Don't
And then the
traumatize
next thing,
me.
and
I'm
you're there like,
traumatized.
oh my God, the car should be well now because I paid 20K and this man should be able to do his job because he said he can fix the car. Then you drive the car 1-2 days, the car already starts doing noise again. Your engine light starts coming on. You go again, they tell you, hi, motor be the family film, problem. There's oil leaking out of your car. When did the oil start to leak? Hi,
They have
defibrillator or whatever it's called. They put the oil inside. You may do a machine be. So they were a machine be. Subhanallah. You were supposed to fix a broken
One
tire.
thing.
How did we get to oil in the engine? The tire.
We have suffered.
No, somebody can take yalla, yeah? Hell is going to be very hot for some people.
Yeah, you and
For some
I.
people
It's
in
a
the
special
study?
place for
You and
in
I
hell
on
for some of these
Judgment Day
mechanics.
is
No, because
me and
even the devil
mechanics.
looked at you in surprise, like, wow.
Wow, I didn't even think of that.
It's the
I
fact
didn't
that
think
like
about doing that.
when
I don't
it's-
have the audacity to do that.
Yeah.
and it's the fact that like you once again favoritism when it's women. When
They
you
will
see
charge us up, down, left because they're like,
Ah,
oh, this one she
This is what
just
they
be
see.
on.
There's dollar signs on your forehead. you
Why?
know.
That's why I have to go. That's why my cousin gotta go.
Yeah.
Or at least I ask him if something
have to-
happens. I just call
You have to
him.
delegate it to
You
a
have to
man.
delegate to
because
a man,
if it's
yeah.
a woman, you just see dollar sign opportunity
Bro.
to scam left, right, and center.
But it's just
You-
like
they
she
will-
doesn't know much, so like you
Obviously,
should
this
try
is
and
not
at
my
least
expertise. I'm calling to you because you're the expert.
Exactly.
Using your expertise as a mean to essentially defraud me
Yeah.
is like
It's like
wow.
the least you could have done is at least
And
you
you
let
will
me
not see
small and
heaven.
be like, you
You
know,
know, you didn't be
just really
small.
know, like
And
let
it's
me
the
put down the
collusion
price.
as well. The taxi drivers that will come and tell you, I have good mechanic, kini. Is that not how I
Kaya
wanted?
huwag na am katam bi mo med 5K yo ñu jox la si benn 5K. Ah, wala
Like
mu fix
one-
la sa ACB for free.
Like one driver I trusted, you said, my car is problematic, no problem. You said, let's come, we'll fix the whole engine. 30K. I didn't finish that, paying you. That 5K balance, you're not getting it. Because you fixed my engine, but new problem. Why is oil leaking? Oil has never leaked when I park car. You were supposed to fix my engine. Oil is leaking. You have the audacity to ask me for your balance. You taxi that put me together with that mechanic.
No, they got.
We're both from Bakau,
I
so
will
I'll
never
spare you.
understand
But
why.
you know what you did.
No, I think this country is actually, honestly, we laugh about it because honestly, that's the only way we can cope with this
You gotta
level of
laugh and
dishonesty.
stop yourself from crying.
Because-
though.
End of the day, I'm coming to you with the thought of you can do your
You're
job.
resolving my problem.
And you are resolving my problem, and I can recommend you to other people. But then you do me, and I'm like, why would I tell other people about you? And then when you're done, you see me again. Hey, sis, you're the guitar just.
You will get in a
Ding magaja just. Because
You ain't gonna see me ever again.
Exactly. If you did a
Sorry
good
for
thing,
the bad
I will
judgment.
come back. Do I
Mana
not
mo yung
like
ba
good
affair?
things? Yes. We like
Me,
good
I keep
things.
the same people on retainer for years. I left Gambia for 6 years. I came back and I went back to the same people.
Because quality.
I have this one neck in Serakuna. To this day, that man still asks my mom about me because he was the only person I would buy hair from for almost 10 years. Only him.
I love that.
And I was like, I locked
And
my
you
hair.
see?
My mom told him, he came to my mom's shop. Where is your daughter? I haven't seen her. Oh, I heard she's back, but she hasn't come to my shop. And I'm saying,
Has
she locked her hair.
transitioned.
She no longer does your wigs.
yeah.
He said, and I go once. I
And this
said,
is
don't
the
worry, I'm good."
opportunity they will take
And you
to say, you're here. Battering your fellow Gambians. But my fellow Gambians, you're not
So
trying
they're not
for
definitely
me.
about my
You see how I've mentioned Moroccan lady. The restaurant is in Dutchman. The Nyag hairstylist braiders. If you want your people to support you, you have to do good things
You
for
have
your
to do good
people.
things.
But it's people from outside that are coming to do that wig maker. I was trying to patronize you, young lady. You're trying, mashallah. It's Nigerian that came to get my money because the day before my wedding, he's the only one that came through for me in that capacity. Other people, they'll be telling me 3 days notice.
Wow.
Or pay this.
I'm going to the conclusion, Bulen Harris. Because
That-
respectfully,
you don't like money.
as a business person
The
myself,
Nyags like
I
money.
love me some
The
money.
Nigerians love money.
I love me some money, and money loves me too.
Yeah.
See me? You tell me,
The
oh
Nyags
girl,
love
do
money.
you have a painting for me? Even if there's no painting in my entirety of my house, I'll make
You
that
will
painting
make a
today.
painting.
I'll tell you it'll be done tomorrow, inshallah. I need to let it dry. But you might have to wait 6 months for it to dry fully if it's oil. I will give you specifics on
Honest
things.
communication.
But I will
Yeah.
tell you what it is because I like money. I want
don't
money.
like money.
I like when my account looks with zeros and
I just
healthy.
feel like the energy
But you
you're,
clearly don't like
you're
it.
putting into like saying buying like the inventory, all of that stuff, I think you also need to put in that energy for customer
Who you
service.
serve, who buys it. That inventory will sit and gather
Put together, like if you know that you're going to start off, let's say, start off selling from your house and then, eventually get to a shop, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
As you're inviting people like this to, you're hiring people, put together a manual, get feedback from like your customers, all of that stuff as you're getting bigger, and then keep
respect the
improving
feedback.
and respect
But
the feedback.
you know
Don't
what's
take
funny?
it personal. Oh,
Don't take it personal. Like it's not
Because I read the
it's not
comment
you,
section already.
but it's
The
the service, not you as a
I
person.
don't know you from Adam.
Exactly.
I talk to you because you're providing me a service.
I want wig. You provide wig.
Say the truth. If the wig is late, say the wig
Just
is
say,
late.
and then the person can keep it pushing.
One text is less than $1 say for Africa.
Not only that, there's WhatsApp.
Thank you.
There's
There's
Instagram.
There's Snapchat.
Snapchat.
There's
Or you're
TikTok.
entering every day to advertise your people and your
And listen,
Snapchat celeb advertisements. Respond to your customers too.
Because it's frustrating.
Understanding.
Like you essentially ghosted me, but then you're here, you're posting yourself on, you partying with your people, and then the next post is you advertising like your friends wearing like your wigs, for
Yes,
example, blah blah.
yes.
And then me as the one that's waiting for you to respond to me. I'm looking at this you
Again,
posting
like I said, it's because we are the basic people. We are the regular day-to-day people. In Nabi
But our
Celeb.
money,
But that's
our
what I was about
money
to say.
is
good.
The regular 9 to 5 people are the ones who
money-
really
Our money
are
is the same
powering
the
the
same dollars, the same
It's same
paper.
dollars,
Yeah.
same
So
paper.
once again, you don't like money because if you like money,
the
You
regular
have the
9 to
money.
5 girlies, them the ones who are spending bread.
Bread.
They're spending
Bread.
stacks on
because,
taking care of
yeah,
themselves.
the-
From the lashes
the
to the
celebs-
brows to
To
the
the
spa
nails.
to the nails to the hair
to the orders,
to the
hair.
ordering, all of that,
To
the
the
clothes,
outfit
the
they gotta
outfits for the hairs and all of
We
that
have to
stuff.
maintain ourselves.
You exactly.
No,
Plus the celebs, you're like,
I don't like-
You are like setting
yeah.
up. You are giving them like concessions and
Thank you.
discounts to be able to use them for advertising, sir. So some of them are not even paying your full bill because that's your deal
Eyes.
with them.
Yep.
But then now look, the ones that are going to pay full price, they're not going to complain because they know they want a certain service from you. You cannot even tell them. Yes, I've said
I've said my piece. Me, I've said to you what I have to say to you.
Yeah.
You know, I have some good people that have taken, they've gone good well with
And
me.
that's why
And
the
they
good
see me
people make
every
money.
time
They're
and I
making
come
money.
with new people.
'Cause
I
they
even have one of my
have
friends
money.
tell me, I come to the restaurant so much that the waitresses now, when
They
I come
know
in, they
you.
come and take my child from my hand.
They know you.
And they go. Because
Yeah.
that's how much I'm
Like I said, my
there.
waxing lady, there's only one waxing lady in the whole country because I tried another one, you burnt my underarm. I tried the other one. It's like you didn't want me to come
I
into
cannot
your salon, sir.
Yeah.
So now there's only one person
Yep.
in this whole country. So
Same.
she will keep making money. She's not Gambian.
She gonna
but
take
how
she gonna
well-
take all my coins.
She might as well be Gambian. She's
how-
Gambian.
exactly.
She's Gambian
Yeah.
adopted
And that's
now.
how
For
she's
real.
been able to keep her business
Exactly.
sustainable.
Because quality.
she has
Think
quality
about the
and
long-term goal. Don't just think about the short-term, like right now. Okay, oh my gosh, like these wig people, for example, these people who are providing service, they're living life. My
Yes.
guy,
My
it's not.
guy.
Don't this get rich quick
Exactly.
stuff.
It's a scheme.
You want the most
Diaga.
for doing the less. It's not gonna
That's
work.
what I'm saying. You can't do the bare minimum and think that you're gonna make all this money. It don't work like that.
It don't
Unless
work like that, bro. And respectfully, I work too hard for my damn money to just spend it on
Exactly.
somebody that's gonna treat me like I
Exactly.
ain't shit for
It's
real.
out-
or like
I've
you're
seen
treating
people
you're
say
treating the
that.
customers like they're inconveniencing you.
You. As if I'm asking you to do it for free.
Like,
It's crazy.
I'm begging you to do your damn job.
that I'm gonna give you money for.
Applied for it.
We didn't force you.
went and registered your business
Yep.
and said it's a business. As in you're supposed to keep a service.
Yeah.
I'm gonna woosa because you people actually need prayer.
Yeah, I think we've
prayer.
said
And
everything.
honestly, they can be time bi jotna for hamne ne nak legi ñun dañ wara am job suñ boppa.
As in,
We have to have job and say, you know what? If you give me bad service, take your plate back. I'm leaving. Because if you
or say the truth. Say
Or
the,
say the truth.
No, literally, that's
say
all.
the platter
That's the
is
bare
nice,
minimum.
But the platter took 2 hours
I was
to get to
thank
me.
you.
Yeah.
Say
We
her
don't
wigs
mind
are
that.
good.
Maybe we should be like
but
the
they might not
Kitli
communicate
of
with you
Gambia.
efficiently.
Be a
Man,
Kitli.
nigga be klabuga.
I'm ready.
Nigga be klabuga.
Just create a whole Instagram page
Bro.
just dedicated to just like
The truth.
talking about
Bro,
the services and
I
stuff like
kid you
that.
not, right now, there's somebody in the diaspora, when they're watching this, they're gonna be like, I've been saying this for 10 years. and nobody listened to me. For 10 years, I've told y'all this,
I don't
and
wouldn't
nobody
mind.
listened. Every time.
Being a little fat
every
ass, going to
time.
each restaurants and just.
Yes, we are
Bro,
big backs. I
see
am
me?
a proud
We should
big
start
back.
doing
That's
I
why
will
I'm waiting
spend-
for the
start doing
Gambian man that's going to come and marry a Mexican woman that's going to move to
You-
Gambia
you
with
still
her abuela so that I
Whoever
can
wants, to
finally have
make,
good
whoever
Mexican
wants
food.
to make a Mexican restaurant,
Proper,
please
Proper,
do it right
proper.
now.
I want
Proper.
it to be like a nook and cranny.
Authentic,
She got
please.
shells in the wall because it's made out of some type of mud, and she got the hat.
I love
want
Mexican
a full
food.
Mexican experience,
Please.
not to the other people in
Whoever
Gambia
seen
that be
it.
saying they're Mexican, but they can't even give me tacos. It's rude.
Tacos, same food as a taco.
Wait,
Crazy.
wait.
No, actually,
That is grounds for that's
actually-
false advertisement. That's
false
grounds for like some
Wait,
things.
wait,
I'm not even gonna lie. You
wait.
see the ten,
Someone told me a panini. They came out with the same food.
yeah, it is same food that they put on the grill, and then they
They
mash
didn't
it out.
grill it. They put the shrimp. I thought I was getting shrimp panini. They just put salad sauce
Inside, and then just give you the half
sauce
muru.
in my same food that I can get from the breakfast lady for $80 or less. You're
What do you
charging-
mean? Wait, I'm so weak.
Oh no,
I'm
that's
actually offended on your
No,
behalf.
now when you order, you just have to brace yourself. I've ordered croissant, but it can come out in sweet
Sapalapa.
bread. It can come out in sweet bread, so you just need to like really.
Listen.
And
No,
it's,
because I would have to go to the kitchen. I'm
I
like,
wouldn't
hey,
mind.
what this
actually
picture of
wouldn't
a
mind.
taco and this taco you are giving me is two different
Bro,
things.
that's
so-
what I'm trying. You see the flat bread that you get that is 25 centimeters?
Yeah.
The big one?
Yeah.
That's what they put, they
that's
like
shawarma.
pots.
They're giving you shawarma,
Shawarma
as
bread, the big one,
tacos.
and then they just
They
put
should
some
say,
in. It's basically a thingy.
imitation something. They should say,
What's
they should
it?
change
A
the name.
tortilla? No, the tortilla. You know, there's one that you got with this round,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they
yeah.
cut it.
Quesadilla?
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
The
yeah, the
quesadilla.
quesadilla comes in shawarma bread.
Yes, but they could have given me a quesadilla instead, but they called it a taco. And I
Right.
finally found actual
Right.
size tacos.
They exist.
Yeah. It starts with T. That's my store.
Yeah,
But I ain't
yeah,
gonna say
yeah,
it because last time I promoted them with the noodles, the spicy noodles, and this other girl took all the vim on Snapchat on TikTok. She said, "Go to this Asian store and get it." And I'm like, I said that 2 years ago, like last year on my Snap, but I left it.
It's
She batting on
okay.
your nachos,
It's
girl.
okay.
No, but girl, it's okay, my bad. I ain't trying to talk shit on you. Like, you did a good job. You're telling the rest of your people, and I appreciate you for doing that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
more people need to know about the stuffed noodles.
Yeah.
And now I can't get it because you don't told everybody. Now
So-
everybody know when about it, and now a nigga can't.
And
even
even
get
like
nothing.
with good customer service, you'll be surprised what people would pay. Because
Yes.
that dessert lady you mentioned her,
Yeah.
the price is who.
That's why now they'll
But
continue to see me.
The quality, sure, it makes sense. So it's like even if I can't like maybe every week buy
You
your
are at
food,
least
when
once
I
a
get
month.
some money, know that
I'm
the
going to
Thursday I
face-
get
Or if
paid,
somebody asks me a specific,
Exactly.
I'm gonna
You'll
refer
always-
them.
I
it's
refer
like-
everybody there.
Yeah.
Everyone.
you will reap the benefits of doing
Yes.
good customer service, and
Exactly.
you don't have to go get degree
You don't have
and
to.
custom and you know,
YouTube
I
is
know
right
what it-
there. You can literally create a
Thank
whole
you. Oh,
course.
thank you. I lost my train of thought on that when you were talking about how like they could figure out how to manage their business.
Yeah, yeah.
Chat GPT will give you a prompt and a schedule
you are very
and
lazy.
timing on how to do it.
ChatGPT can
when
be your
to do
virtual
it.
assistant, bro.
No, for real.
there.
There's
If it's
AI
just
in
you, if
everything
it's
now.
you, like you're a one woman, one man band.
Mommy.
Why y'all
ChatGPT.
Labana?
But you have to want to do better.
Thank you.
Do better. So let's maybe
Yeah,
start
Labana.
there.
You know what? Good luck to all of you and your businesses.
Yes,
it will
prosper
prosper
your
if you put
business.
in the energy of
Exactly.
prosperity.
It will last long.
And if you don't do it, that is what will happen. But again, I want to say thank y'all for joining us, Madam Jaju. We are glad to have you here.
There's no need to expose.
No, because people actually
She
were like,
married.
after all the things Aisha said on the Daily Dose, then she got married.
I
Like
got
a week
things
after
to
it
do.
came out, I said,
I still had a career to secure,
so.
a license to obtain.
Nah. They
And
was talking
right
about how
now-
you got married after talking all that crap on them men.
That was a year ago, and trust me, to this day, I've not
never
changed my
been.
mind. There's just an exception because he's a unicorn. The rest of you all forever on your necks.
Yes.
Do better, and I shall say better.
Thank you. That's
That's
really
it.
what she said. For real. That's the end closer for that. Do better, and I'll say that you did better. And that's to all of your service providers. Good luck with all of that.
Yeah.
Again, another shout out
And if you
to
have- oh, sorry, go ahead.
My Deluxe by Mariam. Thank you again for dressing us up. We appreciate it. I'm
Yes.
about to go to the trade fair anyway, so y'all gonna see
we
me.
might pass by.
Y'all gonna see me.
Because this is.
I'm gonna be
giving-
there. So, have a good night, everybody. We thank you. She again will be at the trade fair stall number 45. And don't forget to check her out at the Gam Plus Fashion House, Gambia, by opposite
if you're
Logix.
acting up in
Logix
the
is the one.
comments-
Logix is the one with the dark blue, I think, on that junction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she not that far, man, from the roundabout. Then she right there.
Yeah.
She right there. So no laziness. You just go down about churro.
And if you want to act up in the comments, your mama.
Oh!
Get it.
Good luck with that. But anyway, thank you so
You can
much.
remove that
We
one.
appreciate
I said
you.
it. I said
Have
it.
a good day. If you're gonna be upset about customer serviceness, do better customer service.
Then we're talking about you.
But you know,
we
if
said
you're still so
what we
upset and
said.
you need somebody to train for y'all people, holla at me.
Yeah.
I have a manual for good training of customer
But
staff.
and
Please.
everything we have said, we said what we said.
I said what I said.
and I'm gonna stand on it. We said what we
Well
said.
said, you can
In
go.
fact, we were even being mild. That's
I
all I'm gonna
actually
say.
was being very generous.
I was, you know.
I couldn't use the
We were
words that I
trying.
had to use because 10 years from now, my child could see this online.
Exactly.
It's like, mommy, that was
Mommy,
you
you
said.
used
You said a
bad
bad word.
Exactly. So I don't need that.
We said what
so,
we said. So in
but-
the comments, you're talking to yourself and your mother first.
And that is my exit. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Peace out.
Mwah.